And welcome back to Daytime. I'm Dylan Black. This is going to be a big event on Tuesday as we are going to be raising funds and awareness as well for some big causes. Of course, one of the big stories of 2016 was the lead singer of Tragically Hip and his diagnosis with brain cancer. So with us right now to talk about this amazing event is Terry Manco. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
Thank you.
Great to see you, Terry. And your friend Natalie McClellan, co-organizer of this amazing event. It's basically called Courage for Gord.
Yes.
Okay, so Terry, why don't you start with telling us about your love for the Tragically Hip?
Well, when I first saw them when I was 15 years old, and I've been a great fan ever since. About 5 months ago, when Gord Downie announced his illness, it really affected me, and it affected a lot of people. And that's where we've come in with this group, Courage for Gord.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Natalie. So obviously you are one of the co-organizers as well of this event. You're clearly a fan of the Tragically Hip.
Absolutely, yes. Been listening to them as long as I can remember, really. And right from high school, it's been kind of the soundtrack of my life in a lot of ways. My husband is a huge fan, and so it's always been part of what we do. We've seen them in concert many times. So it was shocking to hear the news, and we really wanted to get involved and to do something.
Okay. So next week, Tuesday, he is coming to town. He's doing a solo show at the National Arts Centre.
Yes.
Everybody, we thought maybe we had seen his last performance at Canadian Tire Centre about a month back. So Terry, you're doing something special. You and your team put together this special night.
Yeah, I was honored to be asked by the group Courage for Gord, who are also doing an event in Toronto, to hold an event in Ottawa. And it will be at Darcy McGee's on October 18th. And we will be holding a silent auction from 3 to 7. And Darcy McGee's has offered a great promotion, and they will be donating their tacos.
Yeah.
And they will be also donating $1 a pint for all pints all day.
Which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So Natalie, you guys are going hard for quite a long time that day, that night.
Yes, we our auction starts at 3, so we'll be there from 3 p.m. to 7 with the auction and with fundraising events. But the event is really going all day. So Darcy's opens at 11, and as Terry said, they're donating all proceeds from their Taco Tuesdays launch to the event. So from 11 o'clock until 1 a.m. the following morning, we'll be there.
Mm-hmm. Which is awesome, because obviously the show at the National Arts Centre is sold out. So when people are wrapping up the show, possibly 10:30, they can just sort of walk across the street, because Darcy McGee's is right beside National Arts Centre. We'll talk about the charities in moments, but obviously this is maybe the elephant in the room here. People are seeing this on TV, thinking, okay, first of all, this is very familiar.
Yes.
So tell us about this hat, Terry.
Well, the designer who designed all of the hats for the Man Machine Poem Tour that Gord was wearing has designed this hat especially for us. She actually is doing 2 hats, one for our event in Ottawa that we will have displayed at Darcy's, and one for the Toronto event. And she has used the same materials that she has used with all the hats that she made for Gord, and obviously it's designed in the spirit of Gord Downie, with the feathers and obviously a little bit more orange in there for this event. And she has also, if you want to see inside, inscribed silk-screened lyrics on the inside and personally signed it. So it's a very special hat.
Okay. So there's obviously, you don't want to put a dollar amount on this, but this is a priceless hat for sure. But this is going to be one of the items that's up for grabs on Tuesday.
Yes. So it will be auctioned off, and actually the auction will be online on our Courage for Gord website. So that's www.courageforgord.org. And it actually starts tomorrow for this hat. We will be auctioning off the second hat later on.
Very cool.
Yes.
Okay. Natalie, tell us about some of the charities that are involved that are going to benefit from this evening.
Absolutely. We are splitting the funds between a few of the charities that Gord and the Tragically Hip have been supporting. First one, of course, being Sunnybrook Hospital and brain cancer research, and also in the spirit of the Secret Path Tour, the National Centre for Truth and Reconciliation. Mm-hmm. So funds from this event will be split between the two of those. Okay.
And obviously the Secret Path Tour is something that's very important to Gord, is part of his legacy. He's trying to raise light on a very important issue. Do you want to maybe fill us in a bit on that?
Absolutely. So the Secret Path album and novel that are coming out follow the story of Chani Wenjack, which is also the name on our shirts today, an Aboriginal boy who died in an attempt to escape from residential schools. So the story is really following that theme, and we wanted to promote that in our fundraiser as well. We are wearing our orange shirts today, and if you haven't heard of the Orange Shirt campaign, it actually every year on September 30th, which just passed, is Orange Shirt Day. And Orange Shirt Day tries to recognize the harm that was done by the residential school system. And in following with that and inspired by that, Courage for Gord is encouraging people to wear their orange shirts to these Secret Path shows as well, just to show the support and to continue that support. Okay. And they've been selling these Chani Wenjack shirts and donating the proceeds to the fund as well. Which
is amazing. And what you guys are doing right now, raising awareness and just having fun in tribute of Gord and everything he's meant to Canada over the past 30 plus years with his music is incredible. Terry, one more time, tell us where, when, and all the good stuff for this event.
So the fundraiser will be at Darcy McGee's on October 18th. It's a Tuesday, before and after. You can join us before and after the Secret Path concert at the NAC. And the fundraiser is from 3 till 7.
Simple as that?
The auction.
The auction,
yes.
Okay. You're going to go into the night. You'll be there at 5 in the morning the next day. Let's face it.
Very likely.
Amazing. More details, of course. CourageForGord.org is the website to go to. Thank you very much for being here and for everything you've done.
Thank you.